Good day, grade 3 pupils. Welcome to our lesson for Mathematics 3, Quarter 2, Week 1, Day 2. Our topic for today is measuring mass with non-standard and standard units. Before we proceed, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you! At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to estimate and measure the mass of objects using non-standard units and measure and compare the mass of objects using non-standard unit. Activating prior knowledge. Let's review. How can we compare the mass of two objects? That's right, we can compare their mass by hefting or using a balance scale. How do you compare the mass of objects indirectly? Correct. We can use a third object to compare the mass of objects. Lesson purpose intention: to estimate, measure, and compare the mass of objects using non-standard units. Lesson language practice. Improvised balance scale, a homemade tool for comparing the mass of two objects, often made from simple materials like a hanger, string, and plastic bags. Small marbles, tiny round glass or plastic balls used for playing or as weights. Big marbles, larger round glass or plastic balls heavier than small marbles. Cubes, solid square-shaped objects that have equal sides, often used as toys, mat counters, or weights. Blackboard eraser, a tool used to wipe away chalk writing from a blackboard. Developing understanding of the key idea STEM. What do you call these objects? Correct. Those are small marbles, those are big marbles, and those are cubes. Estimating and measuring the mass using small marbles. Which is heavier, a small marble or a blackboard eraser? Correct. A blackboard eraser is heavier than a marble. We can see that the blackboard eraser is indeed heavier than one marble. Let's add another marble and see what happens. Let's place another marble in the balance beam. Which is heavier now, the two marbles or the blackboard eraser? That's right, the blackboard eraser is still heavier than the two marbles. How many small marbles do you think have the same or equal mass as the blackboard eraser? The weighing scale is now balanced, which means the mass of the object on both sides is equal. Therefore, we can say that the mass of the blackboard eraser is equal to 7 small marbles. Estimating and measuring the mass using big marbles. The mass of the blackboard eraser is measured using big marbles as units. It is about 4 big marbles. The mass of one blackboard eraser is equal to 4 big marbles. Estimating and measuring the mass using cubes. Using cube, The mass of the blackboard eraser is measured using cubes as units. It is about 8 cubes. The mass of one blackboard eraser is equal to 8 cubes. Mass of the blackboard eraser is equals to 7 small marbles, 4 big marbles, and 8 cubes. What can you say about the mass of the blackboard eraser? The mass of the blackboard eraser does not change. Why do you think we get different numbers of small marbles, big marbles, and cubes to measure the same mass of a blackboard eraser? That's correct. The difference occurs because each object has a different mass. The small marble, the big marble, and the cube are called non-standard units. We can use other objects as non-standard units such as coin, pencil, ball, and paper clip. We have to use the same non-standard unit when reporting the mass of an object. For example, we cannot combine the big and small marbles to report the mass of the blackboard eraser, nor mix the 1 peso coin and the 20 peso coin. This is because the big and small marbles as well as the 1 peso and 20 peso coins have different masses. The mass of the non-standard unit chosen must be the same or consistent to ensure accurate measurement. Which non-standard unit required the largest number to measure the mass of the blackboard eraser, and why? Very good. It was the cubes because the cube is the lightest among the 3 non-standard units. Which non-standard unit required the smallest number to measure the mass of the blackboard eraser, and why? That's correct. It was the big marbles because the big marble is the heaviest among the 3 non-standard units. The heavier the non-standard unit, the fewer units are needed to measure the mass of an object. Conversely, the lighter the non-standard unit used, the more units are needed. Developing understanding of the key idea STEM. Among the stones, which one is heavier, stone A or B, and why? Looking at the stones, it is stone A. The mass of stone A is 33 marbles in count unit, while the mass of the stone B is only 15 marbles. Look at the stones again. Which one is lighter, stone F or stone D, and why? Using the actual mass of marbles, it is stone F. The mass of stone F is only 42 marbles, while the mass of stone D is 50 marbles. Which one is the heaviest among the 3? Stone F, C, or B, and why? Using the actual mass of marbles, the heaviest is stone F because it has the largest number of marbles, which is 42, compared to 36 for stone C and 15 for stone B. Look at the stones again and the actual mass of marbles used. Which one is the lightest among the three? Stone D, stone E, or A? That's right. The lightest stone is E because it has the smallest number of marbles, which is 22, compared to 50 for stone D and 33 for stone E. Which one is the heaviest among all stones and why? Look at the stones again using its actual mass marbles. We can say the heaviest is stone D because it has the largest number of marbles, which is 50. Going back to the table, arrange the stones from the heaviest to lightest. The expected answers is D, F, C, A, E, and B. D stone is the heaviest and B stone is the lightest. Making generalization and abstractions. What are non-standard units of mass measurements? Non-standard units are objects which can be used to measure the mass of an object. Examples are marble, cube, coin, paperclip, crayon, and pencil. How do you measure the mass of an object using non-standard units? Using a balance scale, place the object to be measured on one side, then add non-standard units on the other side until the scale is balanced. The number of non-standard units required represent the mass of the object. What should we remember when measuring the mass of an object using non-standard units? We have to use the same non-standard unit when reporting the mass of an object. The heavier the non-standard unit, the fewer units are needed to measure the mass of an object. Conversely, the lighter the non-standard unit used, the more units are needed. Evaluating learning. Read carefully and answer the following questions. Part 1. Look at the picture below. In the left pan of the weighing scale is a bag of rice, and in the right pan are onions. Answer the following questions. For part 2, the mass of each object is measured using big marbles of equal size. The table below shows the respective masses. Answer the following question based on the chart. Here are the expected answers.
Great job today, everyone! You listened well, shared your thoughts, and worked hard. Keep up the good work. Always remember to count, read, learn, and have fun. See you next time!